Hello again, my name is Gabe Zollner. This is December 1st, 2017. Watched the verdict being read, and that was in reference to Garcia, Zarate, and the unfortunate and timely death of Kate Steinle. And this morning I turned on the set, and Fox News is doing what Fox News does, spewing propaganda. The problem with these high-priced attorneys that Fox News hires as commentators is they don't know what they're talking about. Garcia Zarate did not commit murder. Now, let me give you the elements of first-degree murder. State law categorizing murder into first, second, and possibly third degree generally requires that first-degree murders include three basic elements: willfulness, deliberation, and premeditation. Some states also require malice aforethought as an element, though states differ as how malice must be shown and whether it is a separate requirement from willful, deliberate, and premeditated taking of human life. Most states also enumerate certain kinds of killings as first-degree murder without need to prove intent, deliberation, and premeditation. This is the fundamental problem with the laws in the United States, and I've made videos on this a number of times. They differ. The punishment differs, and the laws themselves differ, which is totally and completely insane, but not at all surprising in a country that's totally screwed up. Intent. In terms of willfulness, first-degree murder must have the specific intent to end a human life. This intent does not necessarily have to correspond to the actual victim. A murder in which the killer intends to kill but kills the wrong person or a random person would still constitute first-degree murder. Furthermore, under many state laws, killing through actions showing a depraved indifference to human life can qualify as murder in the first degree. Deliberation and premeditation. Whether a killer acted with the deliberation and premeditation required of first-degree murder can only be determined on a case-by-case basis. The need for deliberation and premeditation does not mean that the perpetrator must contemplate at length or plan far ahead of the murder. Time enough to form the conscious intent to kill and then act on it after enough time for a reasonable person to second-guess the decision typically suffices. While this can happen very quickly, deliberation and premeditation must occur before and not at the same time as the act of killing. Malice aforethought. Under many state laws, preparations of first-degree murder must have acted with malice or malice aforethought. Malice generally includes an evil disposition or purpose of an indifference to human life. States treat the concept of malice differently under some laws. Malice aforethought essentially means the same thing as acting with premeditated intent to kill or extreme indifference to human life. Other states require a showing of malice distinct from the willfulness, deliberation, and premeditation generally required for first-degree murder. All right, so what this all means is that Garcia Zarate shouldn't have been, and he wasn't, convicted of murder. And what Fox News and their talking heads are doing is they're whipping up the masses. It just is totally amazing how ignorant so many of them are. And it isn't just Fox News. There's no question that Garcia Zarate ended the life of Kate Steinle. But he didn't do it intentionally. There wasn't any malice aforethought. There wasn't any deliberation and premeditation. and there wasn't any intent. So without those three elements, he shouldn't have been, and he wasn't convicted of murder. Totally disgusting how the media is whipping up the masses. Garcia Zarate shouldn't have been here. And he wouldn't have been here if San Francisco wasn't the sanctuary city. Who needs to be held accountable are the politicians. What do you think is going to happen on the 1st of January when all of California becomes a sanctuary state? People that live there that are law-abiding better get the hell out, because that's going to turn into the Old West. That's sort of what I think. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, can you?